is there anything else I need to set up? I don't know. There's probably something I already forgot.
Mhm.
This is very scuffed, by the way.
We learn as we go.
Yes. Okay. I think I'm good. I don't know why I'm so nervous. It's literally just us talking. I don't know why I'm so nervous.
Right? That yeah, it's just the fact that we're trying to do something and it's like the
Yeah.
first time. So I definitely feel a little bit nervous too.
Yeah.
I think it helps to talk about it.
Yeah. I mean, for sure. Okay, I
Yeah.
guess we'll start now then. Okay, so I named my podcast. I didn't really know what to name it, but I just I wanted the acronym to spell out OWO. So I called it the Own Way Out podcast, which I think kind of fits
On
because
way out?
own way out.
Own way out.
Because I'm
Oh.
focusing on the
Ooh, I like that.
individual, like on you and like the person behind the stream.
Personal road.
Yeah, exactly. Like that.
Oh, that's genius.
And it spells out OWO. So I think it's pretty good. But yeah,
No,
so
that is actually I like that. I like that very much.
yeah, I also checked. I don't think anyone has this name. Hopefully, not that it matters,
Well,
but
I'm honored to be the first guinea pig, first guest.
yes. Okay, so we'll start. Welcome everyone to the first trial episode, I guess, of the On Way Out podcast, episode 0.5. I'm gonna call it.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is my first time trying something like this. I wanted to do a podcast for a while now. I don't know why, but I'm also not a person that speaks a lot. But I feel like this will help me, and also, I kind of wrote on my Discord. It's an excuse for me to like collab with people and know more about them without like being awkward and being like, "Yeah, tell me about your life in chat." You know, it's a little awkward to just go up to
Yeah.
someone or like DM them and be like, "Hey, I want to talk to you about your life." and how you grow up. So I
I
feel
want to
like,
interrogate you on
yeah.
my podcast.
So I feel like this is a good excuse for me to do that.
Yeah.
And yeah, I want to thank you for coming on and doing this with me. Because I feel like a lot of topics people aren't very comfortable talking about. So I think people that I bring onto this podcast, I have to like ask them first, just in case they like don't want to
Yeah.
talk about some things, or maybe we'll cry together. I don't know.
I appreciate the caution, you know, like the even the thought of being
Yeah.
aware. Personally, I think I'm pretty open. I am very open with my chat as well. Whenever I'm like
Yeah.
a little bit dysregulated or if I'm vulnerable, stuff like that. I love getting into these chats. Honestly, I feel invigorated
Yeah,
when it comes to
that's like the topics I also really like to talk about, but I just feel like there's not a lot of opportunity that comes up.
there's not a lot of opportunities. That's the thing.
So yeah, we're gonna
So now
test
we're
this.
creating the opportunity
Exactly.
basically for us, but also for everyone in chat.
Yeah, because I feel like a lot of people might be able to connect with what we're gonna talk about, what we'll share from ourselves.
Yeah.
And if you do, let us
Yeah.
know if you like it.
Mm. And then this might prompt for more. You know,
Yeah.
that's the idea. Hopefully,
Yeah.
get inspired and continue. This is a trial after all.
Yeah, we'll see how it
You got to
goes.
start somewhere.
Exactly. Just
Basically,
make it happen.
jumping. We're diving right into it right
Yep,
now.
more or less. Okay, so first of all, Fleural, could I get yes you? Could you give us a short introduction of like, I guess like very short,
Oh,
just like not anything deep, just like quick introduction of like you on Twitch basically.
so yeah, I am Fleural. I'm a streamer from Norway. I've been on Twitch for a long time, but I only started streaming, let's say, 4 5 years ago. That's when I finally started doing streaming more consistently and more
Mm-hmm.
seriously, other than just popping into just occasionally. You know those people who just. I was one of those who streamed maybe once or twice a year
Yeah.
up until 5 years ago, where I completely took a deep dive. just to explore this world of streaming.
And we'll talk about that later. And wait, I'm not trying to look at my document here. Sorry. And okay, I know something else I want to do is like how do we meet? Because I actually don't remember. How do we connect with each other?
This is very random. I think. I know Goose
Yeah.
and Piglet.
Yeah.
I think that's how we came across each other. So Geneva, maybe
Oh, maybe Nom.
Fizzle.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Fizzle.
Fizzle. I
I
think
think it's
he's
yeah.
our main thing. Fizzle is actually the person who kind of pushed me a little bit into
Oh,
doing this
really?
more seriously. Yeah, yeah.
I
I
love
put
him.
a lot
He's
of
very
creds
cool.
on him for me existing on Twitch. We started the streaming journey together.
Wait, you did? I
Yeah.
didn't know any of this. What?
Yeah. That's our connection, I think. Yeah. That's how I got to know Piglet and you and Goose.
Yeah.
We don't speak often.
No, I think
It's
this is the
kind of
first
like
time.
only in passing. Yeah, it's gonna
Yeah.
be interesting.
Wait, do I have you on Steam? I feel like I have you on Steam, but we never played games together, did we?
We have played Peak together, I think, right?
We have? I don't remember.
Peak?
Did we? Oh, did we?
No, maybe it wasn't. Maybe it wasn't Peak. Maybe it was
Pummel Party? Did we play that?
Pummel. Maybe it was something.
It was something.
I think one game of something.
One game of something. Okay, well that's it. Okay,
It's
that's
safe
good
to
to know
say that
though.
we don't know each other, so like
Yeah.
the
Oh,
chat is learning about us this at the same
yeah.
time, with alongside us basically. Repo? Maybe Repo. Maybe it was Repo.
I don't know. Honestly, it
Mm.
doesn't really matter which games we play. The point is we don't really know each other that well. But like I watch her stream sometimes. Like sometimes I rate her, sometimes she rates me. I guess she
Yeah.
watches me sometimes too. But I don't think we've spoken in voice before. At least like not
No.
extensively.
No. No.
Yeah.
We both have our own personal little bubble.
Yeah, exactly.
But we support each other just because
Yep.
comrades, and we know several people in common.
But yeah, I guess we'll dive into it. So
Mhm.
one funny thing, but I guess not. It's not really funny. But like one thing, my sister asked everyone when I went out to the park with her and her friends was she asked everyone the question, "Who are you?" So I'm gonna ask you the question, and you can be as open as you want and share as much as you
Mhm.
want or as little as you want. It all depends on what you define. I guess the question to be like, "Who are you?"
Is it okay if I like open up my diary for this?
Yeah, of course.
My journal,
Like,
not
you
my
have a
diary. It's
journal?
like a journal. Yeah, I do. I try to keep a journal. I kind of picked it up recently as a form to just put thoughts into paper.
Yeah.
And I also find it like easier to kind of be systematic about changing a little bit of our old patterns that I. How do I explain it? Yeah, no, I there's a lot of benefits with journaling.
Mm-hmm.
Let's say
No, I for sure agree. I never done it
that.
before, but I'm pretty sure like writing down your emotions and your thoughts probably helps in some way. I just don't know how exactly.
Mm. So what was the question again?
Who are you?
Mm.
Like, who is Fleural? Who? Yeah, who's
Okay,
Fleural?
so I have this vision of me who is a bubbly person.
Mm-hmm.
I hope that people perceive me as a warm and welcoming uh, individual that can make you feel comfortable. That's kind of the person that I want to be.
Yeah.
I want to exude a lot of joy, and I care so deeply about introspection. It's kind of where I feel comfortable, and I love having those more connecting chats and conversations. That's
Mm-hmm.
where I thrive. I'm not. I am an introvert, I would say. But I'm trying my hand as an extrovert sometimes.
Really? In like what way so
Yeah.
far?
I think from the outside, I think a lot of people see me. They see me dive into new things, trying out a lot of different things,
Mm-hmm.
and being quite sociable. So from the outside, some people might think that I'm like can be very extroverted, but maybe I'm a little bit of both. More so introverted.
Yeah. I think like when I
Yeah.
watch you stream, I feel like you're more extroverted, but it could just be because you're in like a comfortable environment. 'Cause I feel like
Mhm.
maybe people switch up the like definition of intro and extrovert. Because I feel like a lot of people that I know who define themselves as introverted might be that when they're outside, like in an uncomfortable
Mhm.
environment. But if you're like gaming on the Rift, like they just start shouting at me. So I feel like I feel like the energy is different.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I think like I'm I believe I'm pretty the same. I feel like especially when I meet new people, I'm the
Mm-hmm.
person who will like try to speak with you.
Yeah.
And that's like a very extroverted trait
Yeah.
in my mind. Um, but it's just kind of like something I've I've taught myself to do. I feel like there's some value
Mm-hmm.
in exuding some extroverted qualities, as well as accepting that you might not always be able to keep that like extroversion all the time. I know that like I feel recharged when I can like sometimes just lean back and be comfortable, and not like the most chattiest version of me, but when I am chatty, I'm quite chatty, maybe.
Yeah. So you could be like in between, I guess, an ambivert
Yeah,
then.
yeah, that's describes it well. Ambivert.
Okay.
Mm,
Um.
mm.
Yeah. But
Would you consider yourself introverted as well?
I think I'm also like in between. But
Mm.
like growing up, I'm definitely more introverted because I feel like the environment I grew up in, it's very hard to express myself in a way. Because I,
Mm.
wait, okay. This is gonna be weird, but I'm guessing you're Asian, right?
You don't know my race.
No, I
Yes,
don't
I am
know. That's
Asian.
why.
I am Asian. Yes, yes.
Could I ask which
Wait,
kind?
what did you think I could
No,
have
I mean,
been like if I was not Asian?
no, I mean, I like I knew you were
Cause
part maybe, but I don't know
yeah,
if it's like yeah, I don't know.
my parents are Vietnamese, so
Oh,
yeah, fully
both.
fledged, full
100%.
Vietnamese. Yes, 100%. Yeah, I'm no spicy.
No spicy. Wait, do you also speak Vietnamese then?
I do. I'm the firstborn.
What does that
Um,
mean again?
Firstborn.
Oh,
Basically, I am the first sibling, the oldest.
oh yeah, okay.
Uh, I'm yeah. When I was born, my parents didn't know how to speak Norwegian, so
Mhm.
it was necessary for me to learn Vietnamese to
Speak to your
communicate
parents.
with
Yeah.
my parents. Yeah, I noticed that now that my parents understand Norwegian, my siblings tend to maybe answer in Norwegian more often.
Mhm.
But we've all gone through summer classes
Oh my
where
god,
we have
no.
to learn Vietnamese.
Weekend classes of learning Vietnamese.
No weekend, summer class.
Okay,
So
just
during our
summer.
summer vacation, we went
That's arguably worse.
through. Oh my god. Okay, so like, can I explain to you?
Yeah, yeah.
This was like my basically my life growing up.
Mhm.
You have a full week of school,
Yeah.
and then Saturdays was language and religion classes
Oh, okay.
in Vietnamese and
Oh my god.
Catholicism, I guess, because my family is Catholic.
Mhm.
So Saturday went to school and Sunday went to church. So I had no time for any like other activities. I did
Yeah.
take piano classes though
Oh, that's nice.
during the week,
Wait,
but
that's
I
crazy though.
really felt like I had no like personal time. Let's say that it was always school throughout the whole week. Always some sort of obligation,
Yeah.
right?
Do you remember like what age you were when you went to all those classes? Like up to what age?
It starts already in first grade, and
How
then
old are you in
all the way
first
to
grade?
11th grade. 6 years old, five or six
6?
years old.
Yeah,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
Uh,
I remember I remember school every day, and then Sunday was mass,
mm-hmm.
and then for vacation I still had to go to school.
What?
Yeah, summer class,
Oh yeah.
Vietnamese summer classes. So those were usually for 3 weeks or a month,
Mm-hmm.
and then depending on the year, we might go on a vacation for 2 months to Vietnam as a
Yeah.
way for me to really integrate into learn and get to use my Vietnamese.
Your Vietnamese must be like hella good then, no?
I get teased a lot
Oh really?
with my Vietnamese because I don't keep up with the
Mm-hmm.
street. The language has definitely changed a lot. It evolves with time, with the
Yeah.
trends and everything. I don't keep in touch with. I don't have a lot of Vietnamese friends, so I'm not in touch with that language evolution.
Mm-hmm.
So my way of speaking is very like frozen in time, like the very uh yeah, the very formal way of speaking. And they kind of, whenever I speak Vietnamese, they kind of look at me and like they give me this face where they're like, "Oh, gross."
You're speaking like the comrade Vietnamese from like the war times.
No, it's kind of like they say that the way I speak Vietnamese is too pretty. That's what they
Too
say.
pretty?
It's like,
That's a
"Oh my
bad
god,
thing?
you're a little too posh." You're like, "What the hell are
Okay,
you?"
wait, are you do you have like a northern? Are your parents from northern Vietnam or southern or middle?
We live in southern, but I believe we came from north
Mm-hmm.
and immigrated down to south.
Okay, and then when you speak Vietnamese, do you know if
We
it's
s-
northern or southern? Because there's a difference.
um, I think it's like a combination. I think my dialect is very the way it's read.
The way
The way
it's
we
read.
pronounce, yeah, is very much the same as how it's
I guess
the
yeah.
language is written.
I feel like it's more southern then, because northern. But then,
Yeah,
but then people said you sound posh, and people in the north sound more posh. People in the south sound
it's
like
the kind of like
farmers.
the way I use honorifics, how I'm like very
Yeah.
polite,
Oh,
and I
okay.
don't use the new words, you know, the
Yeah.
shortened
Yeah,
version
yeah.
of
You
things,
want to be
or
proper.
mm,
I guess that's what school kind of taught you then, right? Because you did it very like in an educational place.
yeah, I like my Vietnamese is taught by the adults.
Yeah.
I did not like learn Vietnamese through friends
Yeah.
and yeah.
Oh, okay. Because that's kind of how I learned Vietnamese, is not through school, but through games and friends. Well, and
Having friends, yeah.
and family as well. Yeah. Yeah.
Wow, interesting. So wait, so you're fully Vietnamese too?
No, I'm half.
You're half.
Yeah.
Wait,
I'm
what's
half
the other half?
Vietnamese and half Hong Kong Chinese.
Oh, what's that experience like?
A good segment, because this is kind of how I wanted to go into like schools as well. But I'll go first and I'll ask
Mm.
you again. Like experience wise, I don't know. I feel
Mhm.
like it's like the most common mix. Half Vietnamese, half Chinese. That's like the most common. If you're mixed
It is. There is
Vietnamese,
a lot
it's
of
Chinese Vietnamese.
there's a lot of Chinese people in Vietnam.
Yeah, but your experience of doing summer schools in Vietnamese, I had Mandarin schools on the weekend.
Mm.
So I kind of know what you mean by that. I didn't have like my whole summer vacation taken from me, but I had my weekends taken, so I
Yeah,
understand.
yeah.
But yeah,
I think
it's
it's the norm for a lot of a lot of us Asian kids.
Yeah.
Even though I feel like it was such a drag at the time,
Mm-hmm.
I can appreciate being able to speak Vietnamese and knowing the language the way
Yeah,
that
for
I
sure.
do.
No, 100%.
Uh, yeah, it's like it's I don't get to use it a lot, but like I feel like it's kind of a cool thing to be able to do, to have
Mm-hmm.
that ability to speak in your mother's tongue.
Yeah, and I feel
Like,
like a lot of especially our grandparents, they don't know other languages besides that language. Because
mm,
like my grandma from my mom's side, she doesn't know that much German or English or anything. She just knows Vietnamese. Same with like my
okay.
dad's side, they only speak Cantonese. So like you have to know it to be able to speak with them. And if you can't speak to them, it's kind of sad that you can't like communicate with your own family
Mm,
members.
yeah.
That's definitely a plus if you do know it. But I think a lot of people are trying, especially like Asians who grew up more Western, who might not have learned their mother tongue. I
Yeah.
think they're trying to learn it just so they can communicate and like kind of connect more with their parents' culture, I guess.
Yeah, I think a lot of people kind of wants to turn that way. As we get older, we kind of appreciate more of those
Mm-hmm.
aspects of our identity. Like we want to connect a little bit more with our own identity and our roots.
Yeah, and then going back, you said you didn't really have a lot of people to speak to. So, like, how, like, what was your class like in school? Like, there
Ooh,
were a lot of Asians or like no
there was
Asians?
a lot of Asians. I think they did a really good. They did really well with building some sort of like community
Mm-hmm.
around doing those classes. We had summer camps as well, or like weekend camps.
Weekend
Uh,
camps.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Uh,
What is that?
so kind of got. Well, I feel like through Vietnamese classes, I definitely got to have my own sort of like Asian community that
Mm-hmm.
I hung out with. So I had my group of friends at school, but I also had a couple of friends, a good group of friends from Asian class.
Yeah.
But yeah, the camps was close to summer and then winter. There would be a weekend camp for whoever wanted to join that, and usually it was basically what it is, camping with like a group of
Oh, okay.
kids, and we would be divided into groups and with captains,
Mm-hmm.
and we would compete against each other during this camp trip.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it was kind of like it was based on Catholic, uh, our Catholic teaching,
Oh, it's like a
but
religious camp.
a little bit,
Yeah.
but it was more so of a community thing. It was
Mm-hmm.
more so for us to connect with each other. It's to build friendships.
Yeah.
So we did a lot of like team building exercises and games,
I
like
think, yeah, that's
trivia,
good.
quizzes. We would compete with each other. We would have sports against each other, and at the last day we would have this huge it's kind of like what do we call it, like it's a
Like a,
post game where you run around with different posts and you're trying to finish the post before all of the other teams, and it's like, oh my god, some of the activities are so fun. um I can give you a very specific
yeah, yeah.
task or challenge. It's basically post with a lot of challenges. So one of the challenges was, if we had about 7 people in our team,
Yeah.
everyone got like 1 minute to whisk cream.
Whisk cream. Okay.
Whisk cream.
Okay.
And your
Interesting.
team, every member has 1 minute to whisk cream. And together you're gonna have to like try and whisk it so it gets stiff enough, because our team leader would then have to pour it over their head. And depending
Oh,
on how well
okay.
your team did, either your team leader would be running around for the rest of the day fully coated in cream, or maybe it's just like a blob of cream that falls off, you know? So we had a lot of tasks like that and challenges. They're really fun. And usually the leader takes the blunt of everything.
It sounds really fun, especially as a kid when you have so much energy. Like you're surrounded by like
Mm,
other same aged people doing like fun things.
yeah,
I think
no,
that
I
sounds pretty
definitely,
fun.
definitely have some good memories with those camps.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
And
whenever I think back about it.
like when did you do these camps? Is it like during like
Uh,
first, second grade, or like up to which grade?
I think I started joining them maybe in uh I don't know, maybe it was
What?
around when I was 10 perhaps, or
So still
8,
like
8
elementary school
earliest.
ish,
Yeah,
I
yeah, yeah,
guess.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. We would have like, it wasn't just a camp for 8th grades and stuff. We had 8th graders, 9th graders, 10th graders, 11th
Oh, okay.
graders.
And then
And a team leader would be usually the seniors.
yeah.
And we were tasked to like really take care of each other.
Wait, but then
Yeah.
is it from the school or was it from like your church?
It was from church.
Okay. It's like a
Yeah.
church
So like
activity.
separated.
Yeah,
Yeah, church.
yeah. Okay. Oh, okay. Um, yeah, and then wait, okay, this is something else I wasn't sure about, but you were born in Norway, right? You weren't born in Vietnam and then you moved.
Yeah, I was born here in Norway.
Okay.
Born and raised. Yeah.
Born and raised. And then my question is, did you move around a lot when you were in Norway? Like around the
Um.
city maybe or different neighborhoods?
No, no, not really. I think I live. I still, I still live in the area of where I
Oh,
grew
really?
up.
Yeah.
Yeah. I did move away when I was 18, and I was living with roommates and on my own for at least 10 years or 13 years.
Wait, what?
And only recently did I start 12 years now. No, wait. Yeah, about 10 years. I moved back home 2 years ago. Yeah.
Wait, so where are you now? Like, who are you living with?
I I'm living with my parents right now.
Oh, but that's like after
Yeah, I moved
12
back
years?
home. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's weird how that works. No,
Wait,
but the reason why I moved back home is like I
yeah.
got out of an 8-year long partnership,
Ah, okay.
and just because of how expensive in general it
Yeah,
is,
yeah.
and not wanting to live together because it wouldn't be, it didn't
Mm-hmm.
feel like a, it didn't. We could like, we broke up. Uh, what is it, friendly,
Yeah, yeah,
mutually, so
mutual breakup.
there was no bad blood, so we could have lived
Mm-hmm.
together, but I feel like it wouldn't give us a proper break,
Yeah,
like
exactly.
it wouldn't feel like a proper breakup or separation. So I decided to move back home, and our apartment was a little bit too expensive for one person to uphold.
Mm-hmm.
So he decided to move out as well, and I kind of, back when I was younger, I could not see myself living at home,
There a reason
but
why?
yeah, no, I didn't get along with my mom at all
Okay.
in the beginning. I felt very suffocated when I
Mm-hmm.
first before moving out, but after years of space, I think my mom has gotten better with, letting go of her grip on me,
Yeah.
and can respect me needing my own space. And yeah, living at home hasn't been as bad as I thought it would be, and it's been like a really great opportunity for me to, uh, save up
Mm-hmm.
and travel around, because like the expenses are not the same as when I lived on my
Yeah,
own,
no,
and I'm
things
I'm
are
I'm
expensive.
super grateful to have that opportunity. Like last year, I traveled so much. I was in I was in Japan. I was in
Oh,
like I went to England twice. I
England.
went to France twice. I went to
Wait,
Netherlands,
you went everywhere.
and
Is this
then I
all
went
within
to
1 year?
Spain. Yeah. Well,
What?
no. I went to Japan in November of 2023.
Mm-hmm.
2024, I went to England, France, and then Netherlands, and then France again, and then I went to Spain. Yeah, and then I went to England
Damn.
again.
Is there a reason why you're traveling so much? Or just like you were like, I
I
need to
kind
go
of
out and
like,
like look at things and like explore the world by
yeah,
myself?
definitely that was
Or
the idea. I
yeah.
think, uh, ooh, let me try to recall. I kind of like there was this. I had this epiphany of
Mm-hmm.
holy shit! Like there's nothing holding me back from doing the things that I want to do.
Yeah.
Like I have no obligations. I have no boyfriend or person that I have to like confide or like talk to and agree with.
Mm-hmm.
Like I'm fully fledged on my own. I can go at every moment if I so wish.
Yeah.
So it was just kind of like a year for me to just really take that opportunity with being able to live with my family. I don't have a lot of expenses,
Mm-hmm.
so it was kind of a year where I took the opportunity to travel as much as I wanted. uh but it also helped to have a lot of like friends that I've connected through Twitch and Discord, friends online. I met up with two people that I've known for a couple of years in Japan. I met up with people in England. So it was kind of a year of me just meeting a lot of my
Sounds
community
like
and
so much
my
fun.
friends. It is. It is. I am so grateful for the experience, and I'm so grateful to be. I feel so privileged now to be able to do that.
No, but I think it's good that you did do that because I think a lot of people, I mean, like, I think funds is like one of the hardest things to kind of overcome, like not having the money to travel. But then, I think if you do have the funds, I feel like everyone should at least travel
Yeah.
somewhere.
Yeah.
Like maybe
As-
like even once a year. Like go somewhere that's not like where you're living, where you're like connected with like school and everything. Go somewhere, try and
mm,
explore, see different perspectives, learn about different people and cultures.
yeah.
Yeah, I think that's like a crazy amount for you.
I know that like a lot of people are a little bit afraid with being wasteful when it comes to traveling as well.
Mm-hmm.
For me, I don't mind spending a little bit for new experiences because I one of my values are to fully experience life,
Yeah.
and for me that means meeting, getting more, what is, experience more culture,
Mm-hmm.
uh, experience new places, make connections with people internationally. I feel very energized by that, and because it's something that I find a lot of joy in, I wouldn't put too much of a amount on, like,
Yeah.
value on it. Like it is something I could be spending money on diapers and a kid, you know?
Yeah, yeah,
Like
exactly.
but I don't have a kid. I don't have a toddler that I have to, like, and
It's interesting that you
yeah,
went
why
that
not
way.
take that opportunity?
I was
It's
yeah.
kind of like girl math, you know?
Yeah, yeah.
I don't have a kid. Like a lot of my friends have kids
Yeah.
and a husband and expenses like that. I don't. So what do I use
Yeah, I
my
mean,
money for?
yeah,
You
spend
know,
money
like,
on yourself.
yeah, yeah, exactly. This is kind of like, yeah, there are perks to,
Mm-hmm.
to living, to whatever situation you're in. Different perks, and so make use of that perk, an opportunity.
Yeah, and I'm happy that you did. And you got to like experience so many things. Was there like a favorite place you had from your travels?
Ooh, I I really enjoyed exploring Hakone.
Is that in Japan?
Yeah,
Oh,
I
okay,
I
okay.
also very much enjoyed this place in France with my friend. It's me.
Mm-hmm.
He was so kind to show me a very very charming city, close to his area, a little
Nice.
bit outside of Paris.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so those were ooh, and oh, I had so many highlights because of like the mounds of places I went. I also went on my first ever trip with my best friend. We've been wanting to go on a trip
Oh,
together
friends trip.
forever, but we
Yeah.
never like this is my best friend that I've had since I was 3 years old.
3 years.
And
That's
we
a life friend.
yes,
Oh my god.
yes, that is a life friend. We have almost nothing in common, but
Yeah.
but we are friends purely out of the reason that we've stuck like we've seen each other grow throughout time,
Mm-hmm.
you know, and it's kind of like having a bonus sister.
Yeah.
So that's the way how we see each other. And we've always talked about going on a trip together, but we've never had the opportunity. So being able to go to Spain with her, that was really, really, really cool.
Nice. Yeah, I mean,
Like a
it just
check out
goes to
off the
show,
bucket list.
yeah, like even if people don't have a lot of similarities or common like interests, you can still be great friends. And then I feel like sometimes it's also a plus because things that she might like or do that you don't really
Mm.
know about, she can teach you or like show you different hobbies and things she likes, and then you can do the same for her. So it's
Yeah,
like
no, true.
gives you both more perspective on what's out there.
Definitely, definitely. Do you have have you been traveling around? Do you have
Oh my
like a
god.
favorite place, or do you have any desire to travel somewhere specific?
I traveled so much that like I guess I don't know if it's a lot, but basically, um, wait, how far do I go though? How far back do I go? But basically, I was stuck in the Netherlands for a long time because I was doing uni. I was studying,
Mm-hmm.
so I was stuck in a city called Groningen in the northern part of
Groningen.
yeah, in the northern part of the
Oh,
Netherlands.
I know where that is.
Oh,
Yeah,
you do?
or like I've heard of it. I've heard of it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there's like not a lot of reason to go there. Like my main reason to go there was to study, just because the program they had was only available in that city. Um, but yeah, travel wise, I don't know. My family used to always travel a lot, or at least like
Mm-hmm.
once or twice a year. But like going back, so I was born in Germany, so on paper I'm
Mm-hmm.
German. I do speak
Yeah.
German. A lot of my family lives in Germany, but my family moved away. We like relocated to Asia when we were younger, or when I was younger. So I lived in Hong Kong and in Vietnam for a lot of my like early years. And then in Vietnam we would travel a lot just like within the country, um going to like beaches and stuff. And then I moved back to Germany, and then me and my sister we did something where we would go on like sibling trips. So we'd go to like I don't know, like I think we went to like Sweden. We went to Madrid, like Spain. And I think the most recent one we did last year, we went to Latvia, which is a very random
Mm.
country because we were both like, okay, we've traveled to a lot of countries, and we want to do like a sibling trip again. Where should we go? That's not Asia because it's too far. So somewhere within Europe
Yeah.
that none of us have, that like both of us haven't been to yet. And then we're just looking at a map, and I was like, Latvia.
I love it.
Latvia. Because I think Riga is a pretty popular tourist destination.
Okay.
Yeah, it's very
So
random.
that's how you guys went
Yeah.
to
So we went
Latvia.
to Latvia. I mean, and it's okay, but like I feel like people think it's cheaper because who has heard of Latvia? But like it's still expensive because it's like it's a European country.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
like, and it also just looks like like any European country. So I think
Have you guys
personally,
been
like
to Portugal?
I live in Portugal right now.
Wait, that's true.
I live here. Yeah, I live in
I
Lisbon right now.
forgot. Oh,
I
wait,
mean,
that's true. That's true.
okay,
But
but
how long have you been there now?
okay, so last year I visited. Lisbon because my sister got married
Mm.
last year here. She had like a wedding here.
In Lisbon?
Yeah, it's very
Ooh.
nice. Very nice wedding. But then like this year, I moved here. I think mid-April or May, April. So I've been here since
Yeah.
April-ish, May. Been nice. I like it here.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I mean compared to the Netherlands.
I've been to Portugal for like a destination wedding.
Oh yeah. So maybe the same thing that my
It was
sister
nice.
did. Your friend also had the same idea of going to Portugal for a wedding.
It's nice there. I have not been to Lisbon though. I went down south to Algarve.
Oh yeah.
Algarve? Algarve? I don't
Yeah.
know what is how you
I've heard the
pronounce
name,
that.
but I have no idea where it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I think because Lisbon is the capital, but I know Porto is also very popular, which is like more in the northern parts of Portugal.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I do travel a lot. And then wait, and then last year I did a lot of traveling. So I moved. So I was stuck in the Netherlands basically with school, but then like I graduated and I couldn't find a job afterwards. So I like stuck around for a bit. I just did like random jobs. But then last year, my friend basically said, "Hey, you're doing like a lot of job applications," and like so my thing was I could like I was willing to go anywhere, like whatever company wanted me, because I wasn't tied down. Like you said, I don't have no girlfriend, no family like in the vicinity, no obligations, nothing. So if any company wanted to hire me, I would have just moved there. Like I didn't really care. So my friend was like, "Okay, you're doing that. Why won't you come and live with me in LA, in the US, for a bit?" And I was like, "Fuck yeah, I'm going to
They
LA."
made you live there a little bit in
Yeah,
LA?
yeah. So
Ooh.
last year around November, around October, I moved out of my apartment. I like left all my stuff at my sister's because she lives in Amsterdam. So I like lived with her for like a little bit, and then I did a small trip to Vietnam just to see some family and friends. And then I moved to LA for like 5 months. I was in LA for like 5 months, just like applying to jobs
Damn.
and living with friends and going to the gym.
What was that like though? Did you like it?
Um,
Did you find some value in that, experience?
yeah, I mean for sure, like it was fun. It was also my first experience living with like people that I like, living with friends and not like random roommates you find off of Facebook.
Streamer house. Just
No, okay, wait. Okay, so like that experience was fun, but also like I had a routine when I was living with this friend because I was like very like I wanted to like really find a job in LA or like just anywhere in the US. So like I had a routine where I would wake up. It was basically like a 9 to 5 job of me just applying to jobs. So like that experience was very like mundane in a sense. Even though I was in LA, every day I would just wake up, sit on my PC, apply to jobs, and then me and my friends would like go to the gym, eat dinner, and that was like that for like 2 months, maybe. Yeah, so I was in LA, but then I wasn't really living the LA life, you know?
No.
Yeah, but then like
Would you want to redo that life if you could?
if I had a job, it would be different and it would be like a lot more fun. I think
Yeah,
because it's
it's
very
harder
expensive in
because you
LA
didn't have any
too.
fun.
Yeah, but I'm thankful for the friends because they took me and they like helped me as well. But then like for the last month, I actually moved to different friends in Irvine, which is still in California, but it's a little bit more south. But living with them was really really fun because that actually felt like a streamer house. So it was like 3 friends and like one guy that I didn't know, but he was part of the friend group. So it's very funny. So I like came with my suitcases and then because I asked him obviously, but it was a very like last minute. I asked him and he was like, "Yeah, of course you can come stay with us. We have an extra room." I was like, "Oh shit, okay." I come up with my luggages and everything. And then there's this random white guy. I was like, "Who the hell are you?" I don't like I've never heard of him before. I don't know who this guy is. And then they were like, "Oh yeah, this is our roommate Jim." I was like, "Oh, hi Jim." It felt like a sitcom. I was like, "Who's this? Who's this guy?" Because it's 3 Asian people, and I knew they were like friends. and they live together. I didn't know about this other
Yeah.
guy, but very
This
cool guy. I
other
love
white
fucking love
guy.
Jim. That guy is very cool. But yeah, and then that experience was more living kind of with friends and streamers because three of them, I think they're all just, well, two of them are a couple. One
Mhm.
of them is a friend, but the girl and the friend, they've been like best friends since they were like in uni or something. So it's a lot of fun just hanging out with them, and then they would take me out as well. We'd go to like play Pokemon Go together. Just go to like a
Gosh, was
park.
it during the Pokemon
No, this is last year. This
days?
is this year. This
Oh,
is this year.
oh.
This was in like
Still after that.
March. Yeah,
Mm.
but it was nice because we just go outside. We'd have like bubble tea. We'd play Pokemon Go, and then at night sometimes we'd like watch shows together on the sofa.
Sounds
I
cozy.
showed them. I don't know if you know the show, but it's called oh my god, now I can't think of the name. But it's like a Canadian show about an Asian Korean family.
Mm.
I can't think of the show.
Canadian Korean
Yeah,
show.
yeah, yeah.
Huh.
Oh my god, I need to look it up. Yeah, but basically, like I introduced them to that show. It's like a comedy show, and we literally like binge watched the entire series. That one night where I was like, "Hey, you guys heard of the show?" And they were like, "No," and then we watched it together for the entire night. It was a lot of fun. Oh,
Oh,
it's called Kim's Convenience. If you heard of it,
Kim's conven. Oh, is it like the wait? Is the own they?
they own
There's
like a
the
convenience
owner of
store.
a convenience store. Yeah,
Yes,
I've seen like maybe two episode like clips of it.
yeah, I love that
Oh,
show.
you
It's
need
so
you
funny.
need to send me the title so I can like mark it
Oh
down
yeah,
as
I'll write it
a
to you.
potential watch in the for future.
But yeah, and then
Damn.
yeah,
Hmm.
but then that happened, and I moved back to the Netherlands for a bit. But like I basically I found the job that I found here when I was over there. So I did like all the interview stuff, and then they were like, "Yeah, you can come." And then I went to Netherlands. I like picked up some of my stuff, and I moved to Portugal. Here I am.
Mm. Were you ever nervous about like, cause how long did the whole job search take? It it sounded like it took some time to like land a place that you wanted to work.
I mean, this place. Well, I mean, when I first got it, I was like, "It's not really a place I would want to stay at. Perhaps
Mm.
it's like more like a like I just need something, like something." And they were willing to give me housing and stuff. And I was like, great. I don't have a house right now. I don't have a place to go to. Portugal? Sure. Let's go. So yeah, it took me a while. But like I wasn't really looking for this job specifically. I was looking for other jobs in different industries. But this job was
Mm.
like it had a mention of something I wanted to get into. But then in the end, like I ended up doing something else at the same company. It's just like a different project, I guess.
Wait, so what do you do uh, in this company right now?
Right now, I am a content moderator for short form videos, which basically means I'm doom scrolling for 8 hours a day.
Ooh. You feel like you picked up some tips, some tricks on short form content?
For myself?
Yeah, just in general, you know? Do you feel like it's adding some sort of value for
No,
you?
not really. Because the stuff I watch
It's a
sometimes.
job. Well, sometimes we just have to do the job.
No, but like the thing is, I moderate the content. So a lot of the content, sometimes it's not like content you'd want to see.
I
Yeah.
see.
So yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, but
No,
now
but
it's like,
that's
that's
pretty
cool.
sporty of you to be like moving around like that.
Yeah, no, I really didn't care. Like before this job, I had an interview with a job in Malta,
Hmm.
and that's actually something I wanted to go into, like the industry, but then it didn't really work out. But then literally any company that would hire me, I was down to move and like, drop
Mm.
everything and just go.
Yeah, like you could. You have that.
Yeah, I
You have
could.
that opportunity too.
Yeah, and
I've always
also, yeah.
thought to myself, kind of like, if I ever had the opportunity to live abroad for a year,
Mm-hmm.
working somewhere, like I would probably take that opportunity.
I think you can do that now.
I
There's a
feel like
lot of
it's a good experience. No,
countries.
I have a pretty stable job right
Oh,
now, and
okay.
I'm pretty happy where I am too. But
Okay.
if it's not something like I would seek out, very proactively. But
Mm-hmm.
if the opportunity shows itself, and it's something that I feel excited about,
Yeah.
then yeah, I would. Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's a good experience. I think one of my friends, she did that for Korea, and I think she had a good time. Just like, because I think they started
Mm.
offering like visas for young people to like go there and work for a year. So yeah, great experience to just
Mm.
go abroad, experience it. But I think a lot of people they're also scared of just traveling and going there because they don't know anyone, they don't know
Yeah,
the
there's
language,
some people.
they don't know the
There's some
culture.
people who don't like travel, which is kind of like a little bit
Yeah.
foreign to me because I feel a lot of like I find it so fun to travel around. I live for those experiences.
Mm-hmm. No, I do too. Yeah. But I guess
Yeah.
like you never know what they experienced in their life. Maybe they're like something happened when they were traveling, or maybe they just don't know. No one ever told them
Mm.
to. No one took them anywhere, and they're just like, "I'm happy here. Why do I need to go somewhere else?"
Mm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it could be anything. Um, but yeah,
Okay,
okay.
I
Oh,
have a question
yeah.
though.
What's your question?
Okay, what is a fulfilling life for you?
At the moment,
Yeah. What is your definition of a fulfilling life?
life. Life is like all the
Yeah.
way though.
Mhm.
I don't know. But I guess like okay, I don't know, but I'm guessing traditionally, it's you grow up, you do something, you get money, you get a waifu, you have a waifu baby, you grow up, you like try and take care of the waifu baby, grow it
You
up,
have grandchildren.
yeah, and then that's it. I guess.
So that's like your kind of go. Wife and
Okay,
baby.
not like that way, but like you have a child. Okay, you get a wife, you have a child, you live happily together, and then no problems, nothing, you die. That's it.
Oh,
I
okay,
guess.
okay,
I
okay.
guess. I
Mm.
never thought about it, but
Yeah, no, I'm giving you the opportunity to think about it.
yeah, but I
I think
think
for me, a
yeah.
fulfilling life for me is being able to withstand hardship,
Mhm.
seek out joy,
Mhm.
and experience, have your experiences with life, and make do your best to stay connected with the people that you love. That's a fulfilling life for me.
Oh, that's great.
So
Yeah. So
I get
it's
asked this a
yeah.
lot, like, do I want kids? Do I want
Mhm.
all of that? That's a very common thing
Yeah,
now.
yeah.
People ask us girls, "Are you the one who doesn't want kids? Do you want kids?" Stuff like that. It's a very intrusive question, honestly,
Mhm.
because usually it's not like your place to ask,
Yeah.
but people are curious, right? I think I'm like a person who's like, I'm gonna be okay if I don't have kids,
Yeah.
but I also want to. Oh, I think for me it has to be that I feel very safe in a partnership for me
Okay.
to even want to have kids.
Yes, I kind of understand what you're talking about.
Yeah, but I'm also okay with not having kids. So
Yeah, I
I'm not
think
like opposed of having kids, but I'm also not like in
yeah.
need of it.
I mean
Yeah.
like the thing you said, I don't remember because it was very like philosophical way of expressing the thing. But basically you're happy like if those things are satisfied in your life, um like because it could include a kid or it couldn't, but then if that thing is satisfied, then you'd be happy like you have a fulfilling life, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I mean there's a lot of pressure especially in our culture for having children, especially for women.
Mhm. Yeah.
Like I know
Do you
my
feel like you had
yeah, not
your
me.
share of pressure? No.
No, but like my sister for sure. My sister,
Oh.
my cousins, my fucking I don't know, any like female person in my family that's
The
like younger.
aunties, man, the aunties
Yeah.
always asking. It's like,
Yeah.
did you finish school yet? Did you finish school? Did you graduate?
Yeah.
Okay, you graduate. When are you gonna have a boyfriend? Where's your boyfriend? Okay, and then you
Yeah.
get a boyfriend. When are you guys getting married? Are you gonna get married? You get married. So when's the kids coming?
Yeah.
So it's always moving the goalposts, and it's like sometimes I can't. Oh my god, I feel for my fellow girlies out there with their
Yeah.
Asian families. It's so
It's
intrusive
a
in
lot
many
of
ways.
pressure as well
Yeah.
because yeah, I feel like a lot of people, I think nowadays, a lot of, I guess, like people in their 20s, I think they have the same mindset as you, where it's like, do I really need to? Or like, like they don't even want to have a kid because it's hard to raise them in this world at the moment.
Economy. Yeah,
Yeah.
having a kid in this economy?
Yeah.
You're wild. No, no, I think it's a good thing to like want to have kids.
Yeah.
But yeah, for sure, it's I think my goal is just to be like to have gratitude for whatever position I'm in.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think that's how you kind of like stay the happiest, and if you can enjoy your moments, that's the
Yeah.
highest of it.
Yeah.
If you always like move, if you like, it's good to have goals, it's good to have something to move towards,
Mm-hmm.
but I think it's equally as important to truly enjoy the journey there.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. And I
And
think
I think a lot
yeah.
of people, for like, it's very easy, even for me, it's very easy to kind of lose sight of that.
Of what? Sorry.
Lose sight of just, staying present,
Yeah,
you
like
know?
living in the moment
Yeah.
in a way.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah. People are anxious and worried about the future and the past. We forget about like being able. Sometimes you're not. I and I relate to this a lot because I feel like for most of my life, I think I've flowed through life not being present.
Yes.
For the
Yes.
most of my 20s, I feel like I I guess I was like, I wasn't unhappy, but I wasn't also, I wasn't joyous. I wasn't feeling much. I was just kind of cruising, trying to survive, I feel like.
Mm-hmm. I think that's a lot of people nowadays. They just like live
Yeah, I
paycheck
think
to
it's a
paycheck and they're
common.
trying to get through life instead of living life.
Yeah. And I think that constant worry, or I don't know how to explain it. I think there was something I didn't feel like I felt like I was floating a little bit.
Yeah, like you don't really
Like
have
I
control
wasn't.
of your own life in a way.
Yeah, yeah. And that in its own, it felt like very alien. Like
Mm-hmm.
you weren't like completely in touch with yourself. That's like my experience in my 20s. In my 30s was when I like finally kind of snapped out of it.
Mm-hmm.
I kind of found my joy and my purpose, and like really knowing myself. And I totally understand the thing where people say that like it's in your 30s where you actually feel like you're
Mm-hmm.
living your
Yeah.
life. Yeah.
I mean, the
Your
20s,
frontal
I think the
cortex has
30s is the new
developed.
20s. No? That's what people say.
What?
Your 30s is the new 20s kind of
Yeah,
thing.
yeah. No, true.
Yeah.
True.
I feel like when you're 20, you don't have anything. Like, you don't know anything still. Like, like, if you went to college, you just got out of college. And then what? You don't know anything. But I feel like
mm.
when you're 30, you kind of have more perspective on like what's actually out there and what it's like more about yourself as well. Like you mentioned, like what do I want in my life to make it more fulfilling?
Yeah,
And I'm happy that you found your reasons for a fulfilling life.
for sure. Sorry, I was interrupted. I don't know if you guys heard it.
No, but yeah,
Not even sure what it was.
okay. And we can move on to the next topic, I guess. But
Okay.
now into like gaming and streaming. Like, how did your gaming journey kind of start? Like why? How did you get onto
Ooh.
Twitch? Why Twitch? Why games?
Do we
Why
wanna start all the way from like from the beginning of
we
my,
good? I don't
or
mind.
do you wanna, or should I just talk about like how I got into Twitch?
I mean, you can
Do
do
I
like
share my
quick,
my love for? Okay,
quick beginning,
the
and
quick
then yeah.
version, quick beginning is I was in college,
Uh-huh.
and this, I think I got into Twitch. I think that back then. Okay,
Back then.
this is gonna be kind of me revealing my age a little bit. No, like really showing my age. Uh, I remember Twitch was called Justin TV back
Yeah,
then.
that's old stuff.
That is old stuff. Like we're old,
That is
we're
unk
OGs.
status.
If you, yeah, unk status, yeah, that's exactly it. But I had recently moved out. I was in no, not in in college,
Mm-hmm.
living on my own for the first time. And I moved out to this area that is so out in the woods. It's like so out of
Oh,
civilization
middle of
in
nowhere.
so many ways. Yeah, it's kind of like in the middle of nowhere.
Okay.
There was a city there, but I feel
Mm-hmm.
like it wasn't a city. It was more like a spot with
A
more
spot in
people.
the forest in
Yeah,
with like
no,
one building.
real. Yeah, and it was kind of lonely. But I
Mm-hmm.
remember I enjoyed watching League Championship on
Ah, yeah,
Twitch,
okay. So that's kind of how you got
and
into
then that's,
Twitch. It's
yeah, and
League.
that's how like I started watching pro players. I started noticing what live stream was about.
Mm-hmm.
And some of my friends was also trying to stream some games here and there, and I decided to try my hand at it too, because I was hoping to stream and maybe make some friends, or like just
Yeah.
have someone talk to basically,
Yeah.
because it was, I think I felt very lonely out there. uh yeah, I wouldn't want to live out there again.
Okay.
Yeah, no, but that's how I got into Twitch. This was back in, I made my account in 2012, I believe. Yeah, 2012.
2012. But
And I
then
was streaming League of Legends
yeah.
and Terra back then, and Osu,
Oh, goddamn, Tara, that's old too.
but like once a month or something, or like
Yeah,
once
yeah.
every 2 months. It was nothing serious. It was just kind of like, yeah,
Just like
let's try it.
for fun,
I
just to
had
like
this
see people, meet people.
scuffed little white laptop that I used for school. The quality was probably so crappy.
Yeah, but I think that's like everyone back then.
When you start
It was
off.
hella
Oh my
scuff.
gosh. My stream, when I first started, even seriously starting,
Mm-hmm.
my stream was a slideshow just because of
The
how
frame.
badly spec my computer was.
Yeah.
That's when I started to upgrade and learn how to build my own computer and upgrading
Oh,
it.
nice. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So basically, what got you into it was like, what got you onto Twitch was League, like
Yep.
professional League, and then what got you
Hmm.
into streaming was just you were watching, you were like, I should try this, and maybe I'll make some friends in a
Yeah.
way.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, I
What
think
was
that's a
it
lot of
like for
people back
you
then.
though?
For
Yeah, what was
me,
it for you?
so I don't wait. Can I check how old my account is? When I type right, you can check.
Mm-hmm.
Can I check? I made my account in 2013.
Mm.
I'm an Unk too.
2020, a year after, yeah.
Yeah, but I think at the beginning, so how I actually got onto Twitch was I was watching a lot of YouTube and
Mm.
I saw this person cover music. And then I was looking in
Ooh.
the description and I was like, oh, Twitch, what the hell is this? Then I clicked on it and I started watching their stream. And then that's how I kind of got introduced in it. And this person was Natsumi. I don't know if you know who that is. That's a Wendy.
No. Wendy.
She used to be friends with, I don't know if she's still friends, but friends with Lily Pichu.
Oh, okay.
Basically, like that group.
Huh.
That's how I got into Twitch, is
Mm.
that group. And then slowly I just started watching more people. But at the beginning it was also League and stuff, like LCS. and I started watching like bigger streamers, and I think
Mm.
I s- I don't know when, but at some point I just started watching a lot of smaller streamers just because I like the community aspect of like you actually meeting people. Because you know, in like big
Mhm.
streamers chats, you type something, there's like a point zero zero
It's
one
gone.
percent chance that they're actually gonna read it or like interact somehow. But then on like smaller streamers chat, like there's like a 50 to 90% chance they're gonna read it.
It's just gone. Not true.
Yeah, so that's how I got into Twitch streaming. I think I actually
Mhm.
started out maybe like 2015, 16. But my
Mm.
main reason was so remember I told you I lived in Vietnam, and I mean,
Mhm.
okay, so I lived in Vietnam, but then I moved to back to Germany at some point. So a lot of the friends
Okay.
I
Yeah.
made there, they either stayed in Vietnam or they moved to the US or to Canada or to like NA or to Australia. No one really moved to Europe. So I didn't really have a lot of friends. So all of my friends were from Vietnam, and how we would communicate and talk to each other is we would be playing League together. That's
Okay.
how we would like reconnect, or I guess like connect and talk to each other. But then sometimes we'd have too many people to play a League game together. We have more than 5 people, and I was like, okay, I'll stream so you guys can watch us play. People that aren't playing can watch us play.
Yeah, this was before
Yeah,
Discord and
before
stuff,
Discord. Yeah,
right?
exactly. We
Right?
we lived in
Discord
like an age
wasn't a
before
thing back then.
Discord.
It was
Yeah.
this was old
No
age.
Discord. This is like
No
Skype
Discord. This
era.
was our
Or
way
like
of like
TeamSpeak.
sharing with our friends what we're
Yeah.
doing.
Yeah, so it started like that.
Nah, that's funny.
It was just me,
Damn.
because we didn't
What
we
year
have too
did
many friends.
Discord
I don't know.
come up?
Let me look it up.
Hmm.
2015. I guess like a year after is when it came out or so. Maybe a couple months after. Yeah,
Mm.
this is before Discord is a thing.
So when did you fully start streaming?
I mean, I think like back then, it was kind of similar to you. I would maybe go live like once a month, maybe. I think I would only go live when we actually were playing games together, and then someone wanted to watch. Like I didn't
My
really have
question
a
is,
reason.
like, when did you fully stream more consistently? Like,
Um,
yeah.
I guess the moment I can remember is in 2019. I was in my first year of uni,
Mhm.
and that's when I also like started thinking about upgrading my stuff. So I built my own PC as well in 2019. I learned how to build it. I had like my friend on call the entire time though. I was streaming me building my PC. So I had
Oh.
like this gaming laptop that I was streaming off of, and then I had this scuffed webcam that was hanging on like a string, so people can see my PC that I was building. And then I think at that point I got affiliate. I also got diamond in League. I remember I got affiliate on Twitch and diamond in League on the same day.
Ooh.
Yeah. And I think from that point on is when I kind of started more consistent, but it wasn't
Mm.
consistent. Maybe like I don't know, once or twice, maybe 3 times a month. But it's also like I just moved out from my mom's. I
Yeah.
moved to a different country. I lived with strangers in a house that was under my name because no, the fucking housing is really hard to find in the Netherlands, or I guess anywhere for students. So yeah,
Mm.
I think that's it. 2019. But I think at the beginning, I was mainly like a League streamer. I think because that's like the only game
Yeah.
I played mostly is League,
Mm.
and then I slowly kind of transitioned into more variety, just because I know how awful people feel playing the same game every single day for like years, and you're stuck because if you're a
Mm.
streamer and you play only one game, your audience is that game. And if you play anything else, you're gonna feel sad because no one's gonna watch you.
Yeah, but then again, it's like you also have to be a little bit consistent
Mm-hmm.
with one area of gaming and like build a little bit
Yeah.
of an audience there,
Yeah.
and then slowly transition out
Yeah.
where yeah
Exactly.
you're gonna drop a little bit, but at least you have like some like good connections there to start with.
Yeah, and I think that's how like most streamers should do it. Like play one game, build a community, and then if you want to try something else, go ahead. try try other games. But now I do a lot of variety, so I play other stuff, a lot of random games that you probably never heard of, and no one ever needs to play.
I
Uh,
see.
um, let me see.
Sorry, I'm blowing my nose.
No, don't worry about it. I'm looking at my sheet.
Ah.
We kind of went
Yeah.
through a lot of the topics I wanted to talk about, like not in the order, but that's good. It's like more organic way of, because I feel like when I like write these topics and questions, it feels like an interview. I'm like, yeah, where were you born? What did you do in school? I think the way we did it was actually pretty nice.
Mm. Do you have
Um,
like any like significant pinpoints of life, as in like, I would say not life changing, but it's kind of like it's significant for your life
I guess it's like every time I moved, it's like big
every time you
change,
move.
and I moved a lot.
Yeah, any big changes, yeah.
Yeah,
No, I can see that. I can see that.
because like it was also like during my early years of developing and
Mhm.
growing up. So like I was born in Germany, spoke German in school, spoke Vietnamese, Chinese at home, and German at home. And then I moved to Hong Kong. I still spoke German in school, still spoke German,
Was
Vietnamese,
it a German
Chinese.
school in Hong Kong or
Yeah, it
something?
was. It was hella expensive.
Ah.
My family,
Ah.
my family could afford it, but only for a year. And then we moved. And then we moved to Vietnam. I think that was the reason. It was too expensive. Yeah,
And then you lived in Vietnam for how long?
I think like 7 years or so. But
Damn.
that was a big switch because I clearly remember in Hong Kong I went to this German school and we had English classes. My English was so bad I couldn't like spell or speak properly. But then in Vietnam I went to a full English school
Mm.
and I still don't know how I managed to do that. Like switch completely from German to English. Oh
But
yeah,
you
and
must be
then
like you must know the language pretty well. Like you
which one?
got a full 7 year in
English?
Vietnam. Oh, Vietnamese?
Oh yeah, but it's an international school. I just spoke English.
Oh, but didn't you like speak Vietnamese in every day outside of school?
I don't go outside. Yeah, I would speak English in school. My friends, so everyone was basically Vietnamese. There's maybe some like Western people at the school,
Mm.
but everyone's Vietnamese, so they would speak Vietnamese at school as well. And then it was like discouraged to speak Vietnamese because this is like an international school. You should be speaking English. But then other people were still speaking Vietnamese, and that's kind of how I learned Vietnamese. Is I listened to them speak. I watched things in Vietnamese because everything was in Vietnamese, so it had like subtitles and stuff. I played Vietnamese games. That's also how I learned Vietnamese. Yeah, and at home, like I would speak Vietnamese or to like, cause I had a maid, I had like a Vietnamese maid, like a babysitter, basically, and then like my mom.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So yeah, but then
I
I moved
see.
again. I moved back to Germany and I switched to German again. So my language skills in German were equivalent of a third grader, and I went to 10th grade.
Okay.
So that was also very difficult. I still don't know how I managed to
Mm.
do that. I was literally I literally had Google Translate open every single day, translating stuff from German to English.
I see.
That was my life. But yeah, I
You
think
seem like used to moving around. Like it's
oh yeah, for
not
sure.
it's not like a hassle for you to
No.
like lift your roots because you're so used to
Yep.
moving anyway, right?
Yep. But I think
That's
that's
what it sounds
also
like.
yeah, that's also like a thing that's like ingrained in me is whenever I do live somewhere, it's temporary. Like in my mind, everything's temporary. Like, oh yeah, I'm gonna be here for like max a year, and I'm gonna go somewhere else again. You know?
Do you think it's that like that that mentality for you has been sort of helpful? Because like I can see that how that like makes you kind of appreciate not like you see what is it? You are okay with change,
Mm-hmm.
and life is full of change.
Yeah.
And you can so easily get really comfy and very uh adapted to a way of like
Mm-hmm.
living. Mm. And then
Yeah.
uprooting that can be like a little bit rough on most people.
Yes. But I think for me, it's like it's natural at this point, and I think sometimes
Mm.
it's also necessary to like snap out of daily routine.
Yeah, like not so like not getting too attached to
Yeah,
what your life is currently
yeah,
and
because
being able to adapt and yeah.
I think
Mm.
like sometimes if you're too comfortable,
Mhm.
it's I don't know how to express it, but it's like I don't know. It's like too comfortable is also a little bit uncomfortable. If that makes
Mm. Yeah.
sense. Yeah, so I think that's kind of how I was in the Netherlands. 'Cause I was like, okay, I don't have a job, but I have this like part-time job. I'm like okay with doing this for a while, but am I happy? Not really.
Mm.
But I could
Okay.
live like this. But now I think it's a little bit different. Um, because I can like financially support myself and I can
Yeah.
still like do things I like doing. So
That's like
I
how
don't
we
feel as
want things
stuck
to be, you
as
know?
before. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yo. What about you? Is there like a specific life changing moment that you had? I guess the fact that you
Mm.
moved away when you were so young and then came back.
Oh, when I was 18, you
Yeah.
mean? Mm. Do you feel like that's young?
I
I
mean,
guess.
there's people that live with their parents since the age of 0 to or like 1 to like their 30s, and they
Mm.
don't move out
Yeah,
at
no, I
all.
see.
Especially in like Asian families,
Yeah.
like you
True.
we I think in
My
Western
mom
families,
definitely
yeah.
wanted me to live at home for as long as
Yeah. No, I think a lot
possible.
of Asian families it's like that because that's like the values we have is you grow up, like you take care, like your mom takes
Yeah.
care of you, you take care of your mom later on in
Mm.
the same house.
Yeah. No, true. Yeah. No, yes, that was one moment, but I also had like my moments 2 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I had a gut feeling that something was wrong, and then I
Okay.
got a doctor's check, and I was actually positively um I had I was yeah no they found cancer. That's what happened,
Mm-hmm.
and that's when for the first time in so long that I actually took a really long sick leave. I think it
Mm-hmm.
was a sick leave of 3 months.
That is pretty long.
And usually like you can like I could still work during those months of treatment and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Cuz I didn't have to go through chemo. Like
Yeah.
we found it early enough that it could just be dissected out of me.
Ah, okay.
Um cuz it didn't have it wasn't spread anywhere. It was very local.
Mm-hmm.
But it definitely kind of put some perspective in my in
Yeah.
how I move about my life.
Yeah, for sure.
Uh, every move that I made, it was so important for me to make sure that it was something I truly felt that I wanted, that I wasn't living for anyone else but me.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah.
and for the first time in so long, that's when that's when I figured out that I finally truly put myself first. And
Is
that's when
there?
like a
Yeah.
lot of changes did. Because up until then, I feel like I knew that I you have to work on work like keep on working yourself
Mm-hmm.
and building yourself up, confidence level and stuff like that. Like I definitely struggled with some anxiety, some lack of confidence in
Yeah.
certain areas. Uh, and I think just having that kind of health scare really kicks your ass into like, okay, you have no time to waste. Like,
Yeah, no, I
if you
for
were
sure
to
I
die
agree.
tomorrow, that was like
100%.
the experience, right? If you were to die tomorrow, are you living your day the way you want to live your day?
Mm-hmm.
And I think I remember getting the news the fact that I had cancer, and I was at work
Mm-hmm.
when I got the call, and they said like, "Hey, do you have 5 minutes?" And I was like, I was busy doing shit, but I was like, "Yeah,
Yeah.
I am a little bit busy, but I do have 5 minutes." And they were like, "Uh, um." Because they were trying to deliver serious
Yeah,
news, right?
yeah.
And I'm over here just being like, nah, like I sort of had some worries because they did sort of indicate that there could possibly be something,
Mm-hmm.
serious, but it just kind of had not sunk in me. So I was like, I took took the call casually, and then they like broke the news, and I was like, okay,
Oh.
thank you.
Thank you. Let me go back to work
And then
now.
and yeah, no, that was it. Like, yeah, and they were like, and they were giving me some information that they would like get back to me, and give me more information of like how to move about it.
Mm-hmm.
We ended the call, and I just went back to work. Like
Mm-hmm.
I had no time to process.
Yeah.
So when I got home, that's when like I finally got time to process it. Uh, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna give myself a day to process this because this is kind of serious.
Yeah,
So
no,
I
it's
gave
very
my
serious.
boss a call saying like, yeah, I think I probably just need a day. And I did
One
notify my
day.
boss and my coworkers that yeah, I got the news, so that's why
Yeah.
I'm gonna take a day. And at this time, when I'm thinking back at it, like one day
That's
is not
crazy. No,
enough
it's not
for you
enough.
to process something like that.
No,
But in
of course
my mind,
it's
that
not.
was like, yeah, no, I couldn't ask for more. I at that point, I didn't feel like I I could go,
Yeah.
I could move on. Like it wasn't that important or something. I didn't value myself in that way, so I was like,
Mm-hmm.
okay, well, let give myself one day. And I processed it. So I gave myself one day. I don't think I managed to sleep. But I wasn't feeling down or anything. I wasn't feeling like this is the end of my life. I
Mm-hmm.
didn't feel that dread or that fear. If anything, it kind of like lit a little bit of a fire in me.
It's like,
Like, holy
what do I
shit,
want to
this is
do?
serious.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, yeah, for sure. But it was definitely way too early for me to start working because when I went back to work the next day,
Mm-hmm.
I noticed that I was miserable.
Oh.
And it was just kind of like my body telling me that this is not how I wanted to spend my time right
Yeah.
now. Uh, so I did manage myself through that day, but all of my coworkers could tell that I was off that day. And I shared it with my mom. Like I shared the news with my friends first, actually. Like my friends are the first people to know. Uh, and we've all experienced losing a friend
Mm-hmm.
to cancer in middle school, like a group
Oh,
of me and my
okay. So you
friends.
had like a common
So
friend.
yeah, yeah. So it was super important to me to be very, to really like let them know
Mm-hmm.
because our experience in the past was that our friend didn't let us know that she was
Oh,
gonna
okay.
pass away, that
Yeah.
she had that, and I think it definitely brought us closer together because we had like a shared
Mm-hmm.
experience that was significant to us, but it also made it very clear that if anything were to happen like that, like we would be open about it. We would not like sit and
Yeah.
not burn each other with that information.
Yeah.
So I remember sharing it with my friend, not really thinking too much of it, but I shared it because it was important. And then I shared it with my mom, and she was definitely shocked. But I could notice that she was like trying to not panic too much.
Yeah.
But I told her that I'm gonna go to the doctors to ask for another sick leave, just another day.
No, one
I
more
still,
day.
yeah, just one
Just one
more
more
day.
day.
And and she was like, "Do you want me
Uh,
to go with you?" And for the like, uh, the, it's hard to explain because she hasn't like offered anything like that in the
Yeah.
past. But this was kind of like, I think she really felt that, holy, like
I need
you
to be
know,
there for my
I need to be
baby.
there for my daughter, for my
Yeah.
baby, you know. And I like, something in me also told me that it was like, it's probably good to bring her along,
Mm-hmm. It's
and
good
I
to like not go
wanted that
alone.
support.
Like go with someone at least.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I went to the doctor and I was like so ready to just ask for another sick day, sick leave. And then she was like, "No, we're gonna have like a whole month." You know, like she was pushing that, and I was like,
Yeah.
are you sure that's okay?" and stuff like that. And my doctor was chiming in with my mom too, like,
Yeah.
"No, for real." Slapping me with a whole month of sick leave. And then they're like, we're not gonna put you back to 100% after this month either. We're gonna, like, if you feel
Mm-hmm.
up for it, we can like slowly move you to like maybe working 20%, and then
Mm-hmm.
moving up to like 30%, 40%, 50%. So like they really pushed for me to not like fully work fully too early. I was like, I actually left there really relieved, and I then understood uh that that was something I really needed. I needed that time for me to like really sit with myself and go through that experience, process everything,
Yeah.
reflect on my relationships and how I want to move with my life.
Mm-hmm.
Because up until then, I think I was very like on autopilot, and now I get to live with intention. Like
Yeah.
with more intention. Like it was very more like, yeah, I put myself first. I sought out for things that actually was of value for me and not for the people around me.
Yeah.
You know, like for my friends or my family. It's very normal to do that. And then you get hit with this kind of thing, and you're like, oh shit, yeah, no,
Yeah, I gotta live for
it's
me.
time. It's time. Yeah, it's time to live for me, because
Yeah.
you don't have that much time,
Yeah,
possibly.
exactly. Yeah, it kind of sucks that like something like that has to happen for us to realize that like we should be
Yeah,
living
no,
for ourselves and not for I don't know someone else, our parents, or I
for
don't know
sure.
for
And
yeah.
I needed that actually. It was kind of like the universe
You
helping
for
me a
sure
little
needed
bit.
that. I thank that doctor for fucking making you take 1 month off.
Yeah, yeah. I think it was like for 3 months.
Yeah.
It ended up with like 3 months, maybe 2 months. Working 50% with her.
Mhm.
Slowly worked myself up. And it was really refreshing to wake every day, and I made a point to like really fill my day.
Mhm.
I started picking up the guitar.
Oh,
That's why I
nice.
started
Yeah,
playing
yeah.
guitar. Like now I play guitar. Back then, like before I started playing, I've always wanted to play, but I never had the courage. Or like I didn't fully believe that I had the attention span to even like sit down and
Wait,
teach
really?
myself something. No, yeah. No, I have like, I struggle so much through life with my attention,
Mhm.
and follow through my actions. Like those are the like common patterns that I have. Is I do something and I can't finish it for some reason. And there's a lot of reasons for that, like trauma, like
Mhm.
ideas and self ideas and stuff like that. Um, but I kind of like broke through that. I think it took me a day to fully learn a song that I always wanted to learn
Wait, only a day?
on guitar. Yeah, like a 24 like a 24-hour span. I
And then
taught myself how to play Officially Missing You
mhm.
on guitar.
But
And I really like this cover by Jesselyn, I think it was called. Yeah, I taught myself how to play that, and that's when I it was kind of like proving myself that, oh, yeah, no,
maybe I
I
can do this.
I actually can do. It's just that I have a fear
I wonder like where it stems
of doing it. So,
though. Yeah. Cause like if you could teach
mhm.
yourself in a day, that's like pretty quick. But before that, like, cause like the thing that I'm painting in my head right now with like you explaining it is you know what a guitar is, you know how it works, but then one day you're just like, I want to learn this song, and then you learn the entire song.
No,
Or did you
there
already
was a
know? You have some
fire.
pre knowledge.
Yeah. No, okay, so I do have a background with some musicality. So I did
Oh, okay.
play piano
Yeah.
for 5 years or something when I was 8 to
This is
13
like
or
a
something.
childhood like
So I had a
hobby thing.
little bit of so I had a little bit of like knowledge when it comes to
Mm-hmm.
music. In college there was like a small class of uh where were taught how to play three chords
Mm-hmm.
on the guitar.
Yeah,
So
that's all
that
you
was like
need.
my base
Knowledge.
knowledge
Yeah.
on guitar. Uh, so yeah, and I am a person who can pick up on hobbies and interests really quick,
Mm-hmm.
and I can do it well as a beginner. But
Ah, okay.
past that, I
Yeah.
struggle a lot.
So you're like really
That was
good at
like
a
the
lot of
common pattern.
things, but only at a beginner
Yeah, yeah.
level.
Yes. I'm like really good at picking up beginner level stuff,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
then after that, it was a struggle sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but yeah, I am a lot more serious about continuing playing guitar. It's just kind of like proved to me that you can do anything you put your mind to.
Mm-hmm.
You just have to want it enough.
Yeah.
And it's no shame in not wanting something enough, but do not make sure that it is actually just you not wanting enough, and not a version of you that is scared of failure or scared of
Mm-hmm.
trying, because trying means leaving yourself vulnerable to failure, and that is like a pain a lot of people uh, don't want to face. So if you're like me, you're like I definitely felt that, like the pain of not of trying hard and then
Mm-hmm.
failing was painful. But now I understand that that pain isn't scary. It is necessary, and it's fine. Like you can move through that. There's no. It's just a feeling that you can manage. It's okay to be disappointed. It's okay to hurt a little bit because you made a fool out of yourself. But you did you really make a fool out of yourself if you
But
gave your 100%,
yeah. Like at least you
right?
tried. Like, you tried your
Yeah,
best, and
yeah,
if it doesn't work out, it doesn't work out. There's like nothing to it. Nothing else to it.
yeah.
Yeah. I think
And it
I
just kind of
yeah.
gave me that courage to, even though I know that it's gonna cause some pain to try hard and maybe it's still not working out,
Mm-hmm.
I can still be proud of myself to like believe in myself enough to even try.
Yeah, I think a lot
That
what
was not the past me.
yeah, I think what a lot of
So
people
that's growth.
struggle with is it's that they don't believe in themselves enough. I think you
Yeah.
in your situation you're like, oh yeah, I have the knowledge to do this, but I'm too scared because I don't believe I could do it in a way. That's
Yeah,
kind of like what your mindset was like, I think.
yeah, for
And
sure.
I think one thing that that someone told me was that I don't allow myself to believe in myself in a way where I'm
Yeah, because
like,
that's so scary,
yeah,
right?
like I don't allow myself to be happy, so I block a lot of things off.
Yeah.
But it's like me
Or
that's
like
blocking
I
myself.
identify myself with someone who's like not gonna be following through
Yeah,
those things.
yeah, and then that's
You make
something.
you almost make an identity out of that.
Yeah, yeah, no,
Like,
for sure.
oh, that's not me. Oh, no, nah, that's not
No,
me.
okay, so okay, like a year or two ago, my sister she works for a company and she gets like free therapy sessions, and she was like, hey, would you be open to trying therapy? And I was like, yeah, sure, I'm down to try it because like I want to try everything. Like if I don't like it, I don't like it. But like at least I tried, right? It's like with food.
Yeah.
Like if I don't like something, at least I tried it. If I spit it out again and I'm never gonna touch it again, it's okay. I tried it. So
Great analogy. I love that
yeah.
one.
So I did try it, and then like one thing that the therapist told me is that I have like this personality inside me that stops me from being happy. And like
Mm.
I don't know where it comes from, but it's just something that existed in me for like the longest time. So like we even did like this whole exercise of like, oh yeah, name this person. Who is it inside you? Give it a name, and then we did like this whole thing where like I had to say goodbye to it and stuff. And then that kind of lifted like weights off of me, as in like, okay, I said goodbye to this thing in me that blocked me. Now I can be happy,
Mm.
and it kind of worked.
Did it help you?
Yeah, for sure it did.
Mm. Mm.
I
Because a
think
lot
that's
of the time it's just awareness.
yeah.
It's and also like intentionally allowing yourself, even though you don't feel like you're allowed,
Mm-hmm.
you kind of delulu yourself
Yeah,
into
yeah.
not like just no, you're allowed to, even though part of you doesn't really fully believe it. But if you can visualize yourself as so like what would like a Fleural that values and loves me and
Mm-hmm.
puts myself first, like what would that person look like and how would they act, and then act accordingly to how that person would in your perceived
Yeah.
mind, instead of going with like how you feel like you should, on basis on where you currently are.
Yeah.
You just instead like try to imagine what a you a different a version of me that loves me enough,
Uh,
or like puts me first,
yeah.
of all. Yeah.
Yeah. That is like what the therapist did as well. I forgot what the term
Mm.
was. I'm not a therapist, but basically what you just said is what she said, but like more professional.
Yeah.
Yeah.
uh, no,
Oh yeah.
it's a very valuable thing to, and it's a good practice.
Yeah, for sure.
It
Like
has
you
helped
should
me for sure.
yeah, I think and that's maybe going back to like your journaling. Is that kind of why you started journaling?
That's why I do it. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's why I do
okay.
it. It is just to map out new neural pathways for me,
Mhm.
and just being aware of like what has been my neural pathway and what is the new path that I want to take. Like,
Mhm.
really write down and be intentional of who, um if I think I love myself, but there's
Mhm.
always that part of me that feels like that imposter,
Yeah, yeah.
that that
The
mm,
Among Us version of you inside of you.
yeah, 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 like I'm a fraud, I'm not that lovable, stuff like that. There's like that version of you that believes that.
Mhm.
But if you were to make a different version of you, like in a world where you did not feel that way,
Mhm.
where you can allow yourself to be taken care of and be put first, like how does that person think, what interests does that person have, how would they move about life. And it's good to write it down because you're gonna be used to the way you thought, and it's
Mhm.
gonna take time to change that.
Yeah. And
And
it's good to have in
journaling
writing, just so you know.
kind of, yeah,
I guess
journaling kind of
you also
helps you
forget a lot of
to.
things.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I
It's
already
easier
forgot
to
what I
fall
ate
back
today.
into old patterns, right?
Yeah.
And this is just kind of like trying to create new patterns and like weaning yourself onto those patterns.
Yeah, that's good. Maybe I should start journaling. I don't really write. The only thing I write down is my dreams. I have a dream diary of like if I remember
Ooh.
if I remember one of my dreams, I'll write it down because I really hate forgetting. Because I feel like when I have a dream, sometimes you're in like a different world and you have like your own life in that world, and I want to
For
remember all
sure.
the lives I've lived in my dreams.
Yeah.
Sounds weird to say,
No,
but
yeah.
yeah,
If you don't write down your dream, you're gonna forget it instantly.
yeah,
I write it down too.
Oh,
I
nice.
have a personal like Discord that
For yourself?
is just for me to yeah. It's
Oh.
like I have my movies that people has recommended to me because I have really bad memory. I struggle with remembering things.
Mm-hmm.
So I need like a quick place where I can just freaking dump everything. So I have general. I have a spot for jokes. I
Jokes.
have a spot for my favorite personality tests.
Wait, there's
I
that
have
many that you have a list?
I have channels. So like
What?
where I write things down. So yeah, I have guitar chords that I
Oh,
and
okay,
guitar
yeah, yeah.
songs that I want to learn, stream ideas,
Yeah,
therapy sessions, like summing up therapy sessions,
yeah.
movie recommendations, book recommendations, content ideas,
That's good.
and other fun stuff. And I also have a section of dreams where I write down dreams instantly the moment I wake up,
Mm-hmm.
and I like oh this is so interesting dream. I need to remember it. Writing it down makes you remember it.
Yeah,
If you don't do it instantly, it's just you're just gonna
yeah.
lose it.
That goes for a lot of things. Like even in school,
Mm.
writing stuff down actually helps. Like even if you think it's kind of useless, it kind of helped me too in school. Just writing it
Mm.
down. But yeah, I don't know. I okay. So I think
Do you
that's
think journaling is something for you?
um not with paper.
Mm.
If then I would type it out on my phone or something.
Yeah,
But
no,
like I don't think I
that's
even have a
also one thing.
pencil. I don't think I own paper at the moment. Yeah.
I journal, but I also use my notepad on my phone, and I keep my note like as the front page
Mm-hmm.
because if it's out of sight, it is out of mind for me. So I try to keep it
Yeah.
in like where it's visible as a reminder of like what my what I'm moving towards.
Yeah, I guess a physical version could be good as well, just to have because it's I think a friend of mine she has a journal as well, and the other day, like a month or so ago, we were asking her like,
Mhm.
oh yeah, why do you journal? And like, is it okay if you show us or like read about it? And she was like, yeah, I don't mind. And she pulled out like a journal from like years ago, and it was really nice just hearing her read her perspective on this day. I don't know, like 10 years ago or something. And it's like it's a different person, but it's like good to reflect on who you were back then and like how you grew or changed for the better.
For sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you get to see like how you think over time as
Yeah.
well. But like my journal is not like, oh, today I did this and that and this
It's not
and
a
that.
diary. That's a diary,
It's
I think, right?
no, it's like yeah, that's more of a diary. My journal is usually like me trying to answer certain prompts,
Oh, okay.
reflection
Do you have an
prompts.
example prompt?
Uh, oh, for sure, I can give you some examples. So, let's see. What qualities do I admire most in others? That's one
Oh.
question. Another one is what principles guides my decision and action. And a lot of the times, people don't take the time to really consider what they value and what they actually admire,
Mm-hmm.
and cultivating and understanding why do you admire that trait or like why do you like that specific thing. Like I not too long ago kind of traced back why I have such a huge love for music.
Mm-hmm.
And up until then, I didn't quite understand. I just kind of like thought it was a natural thing that everyone loves music. But I intensely have a love for music. And through journaling, I kind of like uncovered why music was such a pinnacle part for me. And it's kind of like the only and the first memory in childhood where I actually felt connected to my caretaker. That one
Okay.
thing that actually made me, and it kind of brought me. It even like makes me move to tears a little bit because it's. I definitely feel a little bit vulnerable because this
Yeah.
is my first memory of feeling close to my parent.
Yeah.
It is like my mom singing to me in bed, and that was the only time she had time for me because she
No.
worked a lot.
Yeah, yeah.
She was yeah, she was completely newly moved to Norway. She was juggling with a job and then studying on top of it. I remember waking up to her and like really needing my mom because like I'm a
Mhm.
kid. I want to sleep with my mom in
Yeah.
bed. And I so many times as a kid woke up alone in bed and like walking out and seeing my mom sitting on this small dinner table
Mhm.
and just studying throughout the whole night. And then in the morning
Dang.
she wakes up to go to work.
Damn, your mom's a trooper.
Oh, yeah. So like I can't judge her for not like
Yeah.
giving me everything that I needed as a kid. But I can acknowledge that I had needs and she wasn't able to
Mhm.
um, be that parent that I needed at the time. But
Yeah.
I can also see that she was human and she was like really
Yeah. No, for sure.
doing her best, you know?
Yeah, she
And
was
just
for
her
sure trying
circumstances are
and doing
sometimes.
her best. Yeah, and I think
Yeah.
even though I don't know if you feel that way, but I think even though she couldn't be there, I think she still loved you like as much as she could back then.
Definitely.
And sometimes it's just hard to show as well.
Yeah, it's hard. It's hard. But I definitely see that see that she loved me in her own way,
Yeah,
even though it may be not what I needed, like or how I needed it.
yeah. But I think a lot of
Yeah.
I think just in our culture, it's also well, I think in like Asian culture, it's also like it's hard to express love for your child within the family sometimes.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. I just like
Did
I
you also get
remember
fruit? Did you
sorely
get cut fruit?
what like just I had this feeling where like I just needed them to apologize. I just
Yeah,
needed them to let me feel seen
yeah.
or like just have time for me.
But I think they just didn't know how,
No, for
because maybe
sure.
they weren't taught how by their parents.
They didn't have taught how, they didn't have the bandwidth either.
Yeah.
They're a product of their own childhood or like the
Mhm.
way they were raised as well. Yeah. So I have full understanding of that, but I've also learned that I can't excuse everything because that's
Mhm.
also kind of like erasing your what you actually needed. So I try my best to acknowledge both things. That I love my parents, but I also have certain grievances
Mhm.
where I deserved more,
Yeah, for sure.
and they were not able to provide that, and that's okay. That's like we're human.
Mhm. Could I ask?
Everyone
Um.
deserves the childhood that they deserve, but not all of us will get that. But we
Yeah.
can still have our grievances with it and live on.
But now it's okay, right? Like your relationship at the moment with your
Yeah,
parent or your
no,
mom.
I am. Yeah, it's a lot better. Yeah, like we get
Yeah.
along. There's no. I still love her dearly.
Yeah. But I also think like just as we grow up, our parents also realize, especially like those parents that had like a strong hold of our life. When we get older, they kind of realize, oh, maybe I shouldn't have been that
I am.
strict
I am.
or
Like I'm grateful that my mom even has that
mhm.
ability to kind of adjust and like learn, because I know I have friends where their family dynamic was so broken,
Mhm.
and it's like it's beyond repair. Like there's no chance they
Yeah.
can reconciliate. Um, and if they wanted a relationship with their family, they have to basically have space and just kind of love them from afar,
Mhm.
which is kind of painful, in my
Yeah.
opinion. So I'm grateful that I at least get to have a little bit of like a connection with my mom, and we're also been chatting a little bit more about like what our experiences has been, what is
Mhm.
kind
Yeah,
of
for
like
sure. Because you guys missed
communicating
you
more,
guys
because
missed a lot of time
we
with each
didn't do
other.
that. Yeah, for sure.
Oh, oh, that's nice.
Yeah,
Okay. Yeah.
there's a lot of value in like really looking into yourself, and I feel very. Do you know how you know when you have that like good cry where you feel catharsis, where like you feel like oh shit, it makes sense,
I guess when I
and you know you had that talk with your friend where you like got to really cry and you really feel hurt and stuff like that. You can do that with yourself through journaling.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
really like validate your experiences without blaming people for what happened. It's
Yeah.
just acknowledging your experiences and your feelings.
Yeah. I mean, I had that
And
experience, not with friends, but I guess with my therapist, because that's like a
yeah,
setting where it can happen. I don't know. Like, I feel
yeah,
like,
journaling is kind of like a
yeah,
your own, like you can do with
I'm my
yourself.
own therapist. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I don't like this. Like these topics are things that I'm not sure if someone is open to talk about.
Mm,
Like, cause I don't know what their life is. I don't know how they think. If you bring something
yeah.
up,
No.
I think a lot of people are scared that like I could trigger something in that person as well. Like if I bring something up, you
Mm,
know.
yeah.
So yeah, I don't really talk about these things to a lot of people, but also I don't know, like we weren't taught to share our feelings. We were taught to shut up and fucking obey our elders.
No, is that so? Yeah, and then that's fine too, right? But you can like
Yeah,
also question yourself: is that you trying to answer to them, or is that just kind of like your comfort level?
yeah. I mean now like I don't care. I'm an open book. You can ask me anything. Like I'll fucking share it. I don't care. But I don't know if the person on the other end is able to
Mm.
reciprocate.
In the other end, as me, or are
Or
you
like just
talking about
like
general?
friends, or like in general, like other people,
Mm, yeah.
you know. So yeah.
Well, you never know if you don't like actually like gauge it a little bit, you know.
Yeah, that's true too.
When me and my
Something.
friends have started sharing a little bit more and being more vulnerable,
Mm-hmm.
I think it has given us more connection.
Yeah, no, for sure.
Mm.
But I also think with guys, it's a lot harder
No,
to
I can
share.
definitely see that. Yeah,
Like I
it's not
think,
as common,
yeah, I
and
mean,
I
for
think
me,
there
it's
should be a
different.
platform for guys to do.
Yeah, I think for me, it's different because I grew up with a lot of strong women in my life, so I have more of an emotional side to me than most guys do. I think, or that most guys like grow up to learn or like were taught.
Mm, yeah.
So yeah, I'm more comfortable with speaking to women about things than guys.
Yeah, no, I definitely feel like very free in speaking to you, and like I feel safe. So I am grateful for that too. To be able to like have this sort of chat
Mm-hmm.
here.
Yeah, broadcast it to like people.
Yeah, it's not. Yeah, yeah, yeah. But like, not everyone have the capability of
Yeah, yeah,
creating that
no,
space
exactly.
for it either. Yeah,
We all,
there's a time and space for everything. I can't just dump shit unless
yeah.
it's kind of like yeah.
Well, then I'm happy that you trust me enough to talk to me about things.
No, yeah, no, I feel like it's more like I trust myself,
Mm-hmm.
but you're also giving me the the opportunity to.
It's like, okay, I'm gonna make an analogy. It's like I have a house. Okay, no, I have a stage, but the door is locked, and you have the key to the door.
And I can
You
choose if
can
I
choose
want
to
to.
unlock that door or not to the stage.
Yeah,
I'm great
yeah,
at
yeah,
doing this.
yeah. Give yourself the credit. No, it's no. This is cool. This is cool. No, that was a great analogy. Honestly, yeah.
Oh yeah, we've been talking for a hella
Mm,
long time, by the way. I don't know if you
yeah,
know.
I think this is like a good spot to thanks for having me. And we can like if people enjoy this, like I would even be down to do some more deep dives.
Yeah,
We can have more talks.
I mean, yeah, like we
Um,
touched on a lot of topics.
Potentially a lot of topics.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but there's some topics that we didn't really dive deep into, so we could continue at some point if you're
Yeah.
open
No,
to.
I'll be open for it for sure.
Do you still want to do questions? I think there are some
Do we want
questions.
to do questions? If anyone has any questions, there's time for it now. I see one question in my chat.
Yeah.
How long have you been doing live on Twitch? So, like, how long have I been streaming on Twitch? I
Yes.
started streaming for the first time in 2012.
2012.
But
13
I
years
didn't
ago.
consistently stream until mid pandemic. That's when like I fully committed into
Mm-hmm.
streaming and like really taking it more seriously. Because before then, it was just kind of like just an outlet for like, okay, maybe potentially someone will
Yeah.
pop in, and it would be fun to make a friend that like that or share your games. Back then, Discord wasn't a thing either, so like it was a way to show your friends your screen. um, but in how long ago? In 2020 or something, 2019, 2020 was when I fully started streaming, and I remember streaming 3 or 4, 5 days.
A week?
And yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
damn.
And it was like so easy to stream 8 hours
Mm-hmm.
every day. It was so easy. But of course, that's not gonna be easy now that I have a full-time job.
Yeah.
So right now I only stream Fridays, occasionally Saturdays and Sundays,
Mm-hmm.
depending. But I like to preserve some time to touch grass, meet my friends, have real life
Yeah,
connections
that's
as
good.
well as online. I really appreciate my online presence. It has given me so many opportunities. I've met so many wonderful people and had so many nice experiences with being um, involved in the Twitch communities and stuff every now and then. So I still want to keep going and stay on Twitch, but maybe one day I can put more into it. But right now, it's good as just a creative outlet for me and for ways to connect with people all over the world.
Yeah, and then, like you traveled, and then the friends you met were all Twitch friends, right?
Yeah,
Or most
yeah,
of them. Yeah.
yeah. Most of them, yeah, all of them were Twitch friends.
Yeah.
Mm.
That's nice. And it's also
It
I don't know
is.
if I don't know if you had the same feeling, but I've also met Twitch friends RL before, and it feels different because like we've never seen each other in person. Like sometimes I don't even know what they look like, you know. And then
Yeah.
like, but we've talked online for like years, and it feels really comforting and like nice that once we meet, it's like we're strangers, but then we're like friends once we meet, even though like
Yeah,
you know, I don't know how to explain, but it's
for
that
sure.
feeling of like familiarity without actually having met them before in person.
Yeah, yeah. Did you get any questions
Um,
in the?
there's there's one question here. It has to do with relationships. But the question
Ooh,
is,
shoot.
do you think a man and a woman can have platonically real friendships, or is it always doomed? Why or why not?
Ooh, that's a good question. Um, I think it's possible,
Yeah.
but it has to be very mutual. Um, I feel like in most case there is some level of attraction when you're like
Mm-hmm.
friends with some guy. But there's also you have to differentiate like a crush with what is reality of things.
Yeah.
Um, so I have friends where I'm like I really enjoy their company and I could potentially play with the idea, but at the same time it's kind of I know that this is not something that would be like benefit both of us in the long term.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I don't know. It's really hard. I think you can have a platonic friendship, but it has to be very clear that it's very platonic on both sides.
Yeah.
Now, if one side is catching feelings, I think it's definitely hard, and I believe in actually taking space. I at this point I don't think you can be friends while still hanging out all the time when knowing that one person is crushing, if it's me or them. We actually have
Yeah.
to have that little break and then maybe come back later on.
Yeah, but I think something I experienced is when I was a lot younger, like in middle school, is once you like when you hang out with someone a lot, sometimes you just develop feelings. Like even though you had no
That too, yeah.
intentions, like just hanging out, getting to know someone, sometimes like it just comes up, and you're like, "Fuck, now what?"
Yeah. That's yeah, no. I think it's very individual. Like,
Yeah, I think it's possible
yeah,
though. It's just very hard to
it
differentiate.
is. I
The
think
lines
it's
are
hard.
very
I
blurred,
think it's a very hard line, yeah.
but there's still like a separation in a sense.
Mhm, mhm.
The answer is yes, but maybe. It's a soft yes. Very soft
Soft, yes.
yes.
Yes, yeah.
But
That's a
yeah.
very good question, though. I like that. I like gauging that.
I think that was the only one we
Mm.
had.
There is a question here. Do you stream every day? I do not. Do you stream every day, Night?
No, I only stream on my because I also work full time now. I just stream when I'm off, which is like 2 times a
Okay,
week.
2 times a week. I stream, yeah, about 2 times or once a week.
Yeah, I think that's
So
for
it's
most
usually
people.
Fridays.
Yeah,
Friday 6 p.m. Between 6 p.m. and 8 p.m. is when I start streaming. Depending on when I end work that day. But yeah, you can always catch me on Fridays usually.
yeah. And then I think last question before we kind of end it. Is there something exciting coming up in your life that you're looking forward to? It could be like stream stuff, it could
Ooh.
be work stuff, could be like family, vacation, or like maybe there's like a game coming out or a movie, anything.
Ooh, I feel like most of the highlights I already have passed it.
Mm-hmm.
So I went to Hawaii this year.
You more traveling,
Uh,
goddamn.
yeah, I traveled to Hawaii this year, and I actually met a Twitch friend there
Oh,
as well.
nice.
Two Twitch friends.
Two.
So that was kind of like my highlight. And right now I'm just kind of like in this space where I'm like, okay, yeah, no, I'm content,
Okay.
and maybe something comes up. I don't have any big plans.
No more travel plans for
Uh,
the rest of the year.
no, the
Oh.
Hawaii trip was pretty expensive.
Oh yeah.
Like a ticket was,
I
yeah,
believe you.
no. So, but I am going to Vietnam in October for 2 weeks. It's a friend's wedding, so that I'm
Oh.
attending.
Yeah.
So yeah, there's that too. But it's like a short trip, so it's not something like I'm super like excited about. It's more so like there to support my friend and like seeing
Yeah.
her take her vows and stuff. Yeah. Any plans? Is actually just kind of like continue to work on the things that I care about.
Mm-hmm.
I try to. I still struggle with it a little bit, but I hope that over time I can work up enough stuff, enough like things that I feel like will create value to my community and my stream over time. I
Mm-hmm.
kind of want to get more involved in the space of I guess self help,
Mm-hmm.
in the self help space, because I believe it in so much, and
Self love in a
um
way.
self love, believing yourself, stuff like that, and
Motivation.
daring to face things that are painful, because on the other side there's joy in
Mm-hmm.
in
Like
that,
overcoming like
when you
struggles and
overcome
stuff.
things, yeah.
Yeah.
So I have been like working behind the scenes with those things,
Oh.
like
Mm-hmm.
making templates and stuff like that, to help, like those prompts that I read
Yeah.
from my journal.
Yeah.
Like I want to share the prompts that I love, share that in my community over so I'm just kind of building up enough resources for that, for stream. Yeah, I think I'm gonna sort of like try to move towards that too, but also stream
Mm-hmm.
is something like I want to be uh, an enjoyable good time sort of thing,
To have
place
good vibes.
to have fun and good vibes, provide joy.
Yeah.
I'm trying like to learn how to do some edits, but oh my god, it takes me so much time
Like
because
editing videos?
I don't think, yeah, I don't think I'm built for
Yeah, me
editing.
neither.
But like, but like,
Neither.
I'm gonna try anyway. It's not gonna be great, but it's like, yeah,
Yeah,
well,
no,
I'm gonna
I
try.
100% agree. I don't know how people they edit for like 10 hours for a 15-second clip. I'm like, I don't want to
Oh
do
my god,
that. I don't
yeah,
want to
I
do
don't
that.
want. Yeah, yeah, no,
That is not how I vibe.
yeah.
But yeah, so if you like
My,
you as in the audience,
mhm,
if you like uh more like I guess like self improvement content
mm,
that's coming up, they can check you out, right?
yeah,
Your stream. You
yeah.
mostly stream, right? You don't do other stuff, do you?
I mostly stream, yeah. I mostly stream, but I also kind of like try to stay very, very active in my Discord as well.
Mm-hmm.
It's like a space that I kind of try to curate as like a place where people can connect with other people and have fun together. So we watch movies together. We talk about our everyday. We play games together whenever there's like a new co-op game where you can play with like multiple friends.
Mm-hmm. I
That's
love
also
those
really
games
fun.
too.
And also like opportunities to meet up. Usually like people who are local, but over time maybe it would be like great to meet everyone in person as well.
Mm-hmm.
Just because like I think that is like so exciting to
Oh,
like
for
just
sure.
meet people with different perspective and seeing that like a community doesn't have to share every viewpoint equally. Like we don't have to be so
Yeah.
we're not the same. We're like so different, but we can come together and still enjoy each other's company. That's
Yeah.
like the place that I want to curate.
Yeah. And if you
Yeah.
yeah, I think that's it. If you like, we can go check her out at what? At twitch.tv/.
Fleural!
Wait, actually, one last question. I wanted to ask this at the very beginning,
Oh.
but how did you come up with your Twitch name?
Oh, okay, yeah, no,
This is like
yeah, my
okay, like
Twitch name.
yeah. I
It's
should
a
have asked this at the very
combination
beginning,
of
but
a flower, like floral, right?
yeah, like
Florals.
Fleural.
That's like flower.
Yeah.
And then it's also, I know that the word flower in French is fleur.
Oh,
Also, like a nod to Fleur from Harry Potter as well. I just like the way it
wait, who's Fleur in
sounds.
Harry Potter?
Fleur is the girl from with the blue capes and stuff from a different school that comes in
Oh,
for the championships.
oh, I see.
The
Yeah, I looked her up.
yeah. Fleur is like that girl who yeah.
Yeah,
Anyway,
that's your inspiration.
that's the inspiration. And I like the name Fleural. Before Fleural, my name was actually Flaming Fart.
Well, that is a very different
That
name.
was
That is
yeah
a
no,
fucking
but
180.
back then it was kind of yeah that was you know, back in the day it was super toxic for girls to
Yeah,
be in
yeah,
the gaming space, so you
yeah.
had to make a name that was like gender
Like
neutral, you
ambiguous in
know,
a way.
ambiguous enough that people won't
Yeah,
like catch the whiff that you're. I can't have
yeah,
like Hello Kitty flaming hot sort of thing, you know.
yeah,
I played a lot of like FPS games, so I had to be ambiguous basically. But I embraced that part of me who wants to like who likes flowers, who's like a little bit joyous and a little bit girly,
mm-hmm.
and I made the name Fleural,
Yeah, great name.
and that's how my name came out. Back. Yep. What
Yeah.
about you?
Oh, well, my
Nightredd.
my name is literally I like staying up at night. I like the nighttime and I like the color red. That is literally it. There is nothing else to it.
That is great.
Like a lot of people, they think like I got my name from like Night Blue, you know, the jungler, the league streamer, Night Blue 3.
Ah.
But I didn't even know that fucking guy. So I'm like, I don't know who the fuck this guy is. So why are you saying I'm his
I
brother?
know
I don't know
Night
who this
Blue.
guy is. So yeah, that's how I came up with
Yeah.
my name.
But yeah, thank you so much for
Mm-hmm.
having me here.
Yeah, of course.
And I also give Nightredd a follow if you haven't yet. And hopefully we will get to have more chats in the future, you know?
Maybe. But what
Wink.
do we think overall? Is it okay?
I think this
I
was
think we did way
enjoyable
too long
time,
though.
but
Is 2 hours too long? We
definitely
did 2
way too
hours.
long.
I had
But
a
you
timer
know,
going
it's a
this
test.
entire time.
Yeah, it's a test.
Uh,
What did you guys think? Was it a good listen? Hopefully.
did 2 hours and 9 minutes. That
But it
is
had value for me,
crazy.
and
Yeah,
I
that's
loved
good.
our conversation. I know you a little bit better, and hopefully you also know me a lot better because we've only met each other in passing. We never
Yeah,
actually
I
had
literally
like the
did not know you were Vietnamese at all.
opportunity to
I have no
really
clue.
know.
And I had no idea. I didn't.
So this is kind of fun for it too.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that was it.
um,
Any plans now? What are you gonna do? Gonna play your guitar? Music?
maybe yeah. I'm gonna hang out in my
Baldur's Gate?
Discord. I haven't been able to hang out in my Discord
Yeah.
the whole week. Usually I'm there at least like once or twice
Mm-hmm.
in the week, and then weekends also. But it's been so hectic at work that I haven't
Mm-hmm.
been on Discord much at all. I think I just want to hang out, maybe watch a movie or something.
Yeah. Take it easy.
Yeah. What about you?
I have no clue. I don't know if I'm gonna
Are you gonna continue streaming? Do you have a
maybe.
game you're looking forward to?
Like my friends, we started a new Pal World server that we've been playing for the past couple of days, and it's been pretty fun.
Yeah, maybe
Playing
we
Palo.
continue talking and then open a Patreon and then like
Yeah, and then we like talk about the spicy things behind the paywall.
Yeah, like our past relationships or exes
Yeah.
or yeah stuff like that, some juicy things. Oh, this is so funny.
Maybe at some point, yeah, in like the distant future.
Yeah. Oh, this was cool. This was a nice
Yeah.
trial run. Thank you so much.
Yes, thank you for coming.
I'm
Thank you for
gonna leave
talking
you
to
to
me.
it. Thank
Yep.
you for
Have a
the
nice
chat. It
rest
was
of the
nice.
evening. Goodbye,
Good
Floral's
night,
chat.
everybody. Goodbye,
Goodbye.
goodbye. Thanks so much.
Oh, I'm out. What do we think?